But no one ever wants to hear my side or hear my vision or what I ran on. But everybody heard it, them trustees, when they ran with me. You were selling mayor's vision at the doors. And now when it's time to implement the mayor's vision, nobody wants to implement it because they got their own hidden agenda. They got a puppet master. And they the puppets. That's the problem. I'm not joining that circus.
Hi, you guys. Welcome back. So, yeah. We're going to be doing a reaction to some, Dolton Board Meetings. Some of them will be a little bit older. Some of them will be a little bit more up to date. But as you can see, we're starting off strong. We got Tiffany in there, appealing to the residents again, like she always does, going hard, going strong, calling the trustees puppets. Okay, naturally. Saying she's not going to join the circus. I feel like she has a good enough circus going on right now. She has a lot of things she's juggling. You know what I'm saying? If you guys get my drift. But let's go ahead and continue.
I'm here to lead you guys. And I think we've been doing a damn good job of development our area. And to my women, support. Don't hate, appreciate. Like, support. Why is there so much hatred with women?
I got an idea why. Let's go ahead and look at this little clip where Tiffany was talking to the former deputy clerk. And it wasn't very supportive. I'll just say that.
You need to chill out. Turn around. Girl back. Go on with all the nutball stuff.
So yeah, I don't know if you guys heard it right, but she's saying, you need to turn around. Girl, bye. Go on with all the nutball stuff. So yeah, that's just one of her reactions to someone who's saying stuff she doesn't agree with or someone who's sticking up for themselves. And here's another example of Tiffany fully supporting one of her fellow women.
I am your leader. I am the one that won by 82%. I am the one that carry you, trustee Jason House, you, Kiana Belcher, that never wins anything.
See, it's stuff like that. Of course people are gonna clap back at you, like you say. Of course, they have something to say after you go on this long rant, insult them, tell them they never win anything, but yet you're talking about women hating on other women. I haven't seen someone speak so hatefully towards other people in a long time. And Tiffany Henyard is taking the cake right now. I mean, I just don't get it. Does anybody out there have to deal with a person like this in their day to day? Because me personally, I don't have the patience for it. I'm getting older, and so my patience for people like this is like super thin. Because to me at this point, it seems like a battle of wills, because I don't know if I could have hung in there that long as a trustee and have someone talking to me like that on a daily. Like, I know it's not on a daily because these board meetings are only once a month, but still, when the time comes, she makes up for that whole month. I mean, she goes on her rants. She is like she's planning this the whole time, and she's just like planning her rebuttals. She has her whole mayor speech down, But the thing that gets me is she has all month to prepare. So she's preparing her videos. She's getting her energy up, to give her little speeches about who's attacking her and that they're always attacking her and that they're not doing their jobs. Why isn't she taking this time to provide solid proof and prove the trustees wrong in what they're saying, right? Any sane person would think that, like, well, why doesn't she just show the proof? Why? Because we're not dealing with the same person here. like I said previously, I feel like, and this is my opinion, I feel like Tiffany Henyard is a sociopath, and she is definitely a narcissist, in my opinion. So it all comes down to her. It all comes down to everyone blaming her. She's so lost in that she, even if she did have the proof, I don't even think she would show it. And so when I talk about proof and I talk about her and the trustees always arguing over the bills getting paid, some of the main things have to do with her just running out willy-nilly, spending money, paying vendors, not getting any RFPs. And what that is, I've brought this up in a video a while ago, is request for a proposal. And so what that is a process where the companies come in before the board and they do like a presentation of their company. And then that way there's more than one bid out there. And then the board decides collectively what company to go with. What Tiffany Henyard is doing, and that's why the trustees have an issue with it, is she's just picking whoever she wants and she's paying them whatever she wants. And so her going rogue on whatever vendors she wants to bring in has built a culture of mistrust. That's where they're at today. They totally don't trust her. There has even been accusations of her possibly skimming a little bit off the top from these certain vendors. But those are just accusations, or shall I say it properly, those are just allegations, all right? They just allegations, and she ain't be got no skimming. Alright, so y'all just leave her alone, okay? She's just trying to help the little black and brown children learn how to swim, because you know none of them can swim. If you guys watched a couple of my previous videos, you know what that was in reference to. I really don't agree with that. We know that there are black and brown children who know how to swim, okay? I feel like sometimes I have to say these things for YouTube and all these sensitive people out there. There are so many sensitive people. So for you guys, don't take everything I say so seriously, all right? And thank you for listening as well. All right, so let's move on to Trustee Kiana Belcher, who had something to say about the tree trimming. Let's watch this clip.
We spending roughly between $300,000 and $400,000 every month or every other month on tree trimming. It makes no sense. It's not budgeted anywhere. It's not about beautification. If you're going to cut the trees, cut the dead trees, trim the trees. But you making this a project of beauty just to be like, they said no. They said no. It's not fair to us. I'm a taxpayer. I've been here almost 20 years. So that grew here, flew here. I'm just invested as you are. And it's not fair that the decisions that you're making are on the backs of the residents. I release.
So yeah, she had a lot to say about the tree trimming thing that's been going on, that she feels they're spending too much money on it. There's some underlying questions about it. It seems a little off. The crazy thing is, when Tiffany Henyard was a trustee, she addressed the same issue with the previous mayor. Yes. Let's see what Trustee Henyard felt about that and what she had to say to the previous mayor.
Yeah, I got some questions.
Go ahead.
I guess this one question is for Matt. I'm trying to understand the tree cutting. Why is it that Public Works can't cut majority of the trees? Why do we keep outsourcing it? I see there's a bill for $25,000 to pay for trees, but I don't know what locations or where did they cut the trees at. Can you respond to that?
Some of the trees that are out there, I know on this report, it was probably over on the west side. Those trees were big trees. Our guys aren't set up with the knowledge as the outside company to where they're roping the trees as they're cutting them so they don't fall down, hit people's homes and all that. So that's why we contract the larger trees out.
Okay, so all of that added to $25,000 and none of that you guys could have done?
Wow, so just notice the difference and how meticulous she was about going over certain things in the budget that she saw as a problem. Okay, but now that the trustees are doing the same things, trying to hold her to those same standards that she laid the groundwork for, okay, she was the one that was doing this to begin with. So now she's mad because they're doing the same things to her. They're just trying to hold her accountable, because as we can see and hear that she constantly kept on top of the previous mayor and held him accountable and his administration accountable for every line item that she had questions about. And when I say she wouldn't let up, she would not let up. Let's watch a little bit more of this meeting just so you can get kind of an idea of how she questioned things and stayed on top of it and wouldn't let it go until she got the answer she was seeking. Let's go ahead and watch.
Trustee, I'm just going to address this. We don't have the equipment to cut some of those trees. That's
Mayor, with all due respect, can Matt respond? He is the department head.
We go through this every year with you.
We're not going through anything. I'm asking questions about the warrant list. You want me to pay bills? I'm asking questions to the department head.
Yeah,
nothing against you.
This is the first year that's been approved to get trees cut. And some of those trees, if you take a look at them, especially on the west side, 50 to 100 years old. we don't have the equipment to do it. And the ones that we do, they cut trees. They cut plenty of trees.
Okay, you done, Mayor?
Okay, you see, it's the total lack of respect for me. Okay. The child never respected her elders, all right? I'm going to just say that because how I was raised, you respect your elders, at least respect the people you have to work with on a daily basis. She never got checked, okay? She was able to still be a trustee. And I honestly feel like she was able to get away with this type of behavior because she was a female. All right? And stick with me with this, you guys. Because how would it look, him being a man, going off on her as she does now to the trustees? How would that have looked? It wouldn't have gave him a good look as a mayor and as a man. Let's just all admit it, okay? There is no way him being the older man that he was and her the younger woman that she was, that he would have gotten away with speaking to her continuously over and over in the manner that she talks to the existing trustees. Let's just be real about it, people. There's a difference when a man raises their voice and speaks so disrespectfully to a woman. It comes off different to the general public. You can disagree with me all you want, but that's the way I see it. Let me know if you guys disagree with that or if you agree with that. I don't think he would have gotten away with it as a mayor. I think the people would have lost respect for him if he acted in the same manner that Tiffany Henyard acts today as the mayor. That's just my opinion, and that's why I think she was able to get away with so much that she did as a trustee, as far as the way she talked to the mayor and also the way she talked to just generally everybody. Just disrespectful, didn't care. I think mainly because she was a younger woman. That's why she was able to get away with a lot of stuff. A lot of people just brushed it off. Some people even saw it as tenacity. Some people saw it as like, oh yeah, she's speaking up for the residents. You know, so many excuses people will make when they don't want to actually see the truth, what's right there before them, right there in their face, yelling, screaming like, hey, I'm a problem. Please get rid of me before it's too late. And when I say get rid of, I mean fire. Let's clear that up. I'm telling you guys, I always have to clarify these things, all right? Just get used to that. I know you might be like, we know what you meant, but you have no idea. Everybody's not on the same wavelength, and I know we know that by now. So you guys, that is it for today. Let me know what you guys thought about this video, about this board meeting. Once again, the many double standards that Tiffany Henyard has shown over the years. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to leave it a like. And if you're new here, subscribe. I'll see you next time.